It's man God, I'm about to do my thing. They say that I got opinion on everything.
We started getting into it, he started getting in over
Woo!
his head because he can't actually articulate a point or debate
Who
anything, right?
here
What I
we on the
saying, BS.
diet?
Yeah,
You
yeah. So
understand me? Who
he
here we
caters
on
to the lowest
tonight?
common denominator of people
You
that
understand
don't
me?
know
Let's see.
anything.
Let's
So
check this out
I don't
right
think he
quick.
knew what
Let's
he was
see
getting himself into, and when it
what
started
we
getting over his
doing here.
head, and then he started
What
getting
we
disrespectful,
doing?
that's when I had to. I'm okay. Let's get
What we
disrespectful. Then
doing here?
is
Look
that what we
here,
doing? Then he like, let's move the chairs. He made
Anton
Darlene get out of the
Daniels
chair. He gonna come up, which where I'm from,
on the Tasha K.
we not about the. I don't give a about none of that. Like either you gonna do something or you not. So the minute that he got out of the chair and then he sat down, I'm like, oh, he pumped Kool-Aid.
Oh, that nigga.
He not really like that.
Anton Daniels and Tasha K. Let's go. That nigga got the. That nigga got bread, don't he? He got the Louis Vuitton with the. You know what I'm saying? The. I forgot what they call that shit. Same shit the police use on their cars. You don't know what I'm talking about. Fluorescent. Louis Vuitton with the fluorescent symbol on that jump. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he made that or what. And where it go, I think it's, I'm just saying. Real Louis Vuitton then added his own little touch to it. That's all I'm saying. You know how a nigga do. You know what I'm saying?
All of that, I'm from Chicago, and he's just a comedian. He a tough guy on camera, but he not real in real life.
Then my man, check him out though. Look at him close. He got an undershirt on. See, he ain't the type person to buy something that costs a bunch of money and just fuck it off. You know what I'm saying? He got the undershirt on in case the nigga get to sweating. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And when you say and so we going back and forth. And my biggest thing was YouTube don't like fighting. So I still respected his platform. I told him. I said, I'm gonna respect your platform.
Now, I don't know why Tasha K pulled it, but you know what I'm saying? She did. She pulled it. You know what I'm saying? She pulled it. I'm going to tell you what she pulled. Matter of fact, I'd rather show you. Let's
Even in the midst of all of it, I said, I'm going to respect your platform. Because he can get demonetized. He can get his platform removed.
Because y'all were live.
Yeah, it was live. It was in real time. And so after he kept on barking, I'm like, well, listen, we could just go out back. This don't have to.
Boom, yup. Go back, hold on.
You got up so fast, put the chair back in. It was like, let's.
And you know what he did?
He turned around and
he sat down.
He sat down. No.
Bam. There it is. There it is. I believe those are house shoes. So she actually took the time. And see, that ain't nothing but a throw over on the cool. You know what I'm saying? Run your arms through that thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's a throw over. You know what I'm saying? So it's a dress. But she pulled that. You know what I'm saying? She pulled it on you. And don't mind showing it. You know what I'm saying? Don't mind showing it at all. Like, come on, them house shoes, pimp.
So at the end of the day, and it's not even about, for me, where I'm from, it's not about winning and losing.
Mm-hmm.
It's about, if that's what you really want to do, then we can shoot a fair one. At the end of it, we ain't got to do it in front of no cameras. All of this internet talk and all of that, we ain't got to do none of that. We can just go out back and figure it out. And the fade is still available if he wants it. No, that's the honest to God truth.
Can we get the boxing match set up in Miami?
If he wants to get his diabetic ass out here, and that's on everything. All of this talking on the internet, we know he cracked jokes because that's a defense mechanism. Corey Holcomb is see, people don't have thank God we don't have the internet from before, right? Because Corey Holcomb is the funny. He the dude that was in class, that was the class clown because it was a defense mechanism because he wasn't really that dude, right? So he was able to craft this image beautifully beautiful image that he crafted for the internet and for the audience in order to make it seem like he a tough guy. But when you face to face with a man, we can really sense what's really going on, right? So all of that tough talk, see, he'll punch a woman in the face. He'll never do that to a man.
We got the receipts on that.
He'll never do that to a man, ever.
I don't think he's ever done that to a man.
And that's the beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Now he talking about fisticuffs, ain't he? Ain't he talking about fisticuffs? You know what I'm saying? Do he look like a fisticuffs type dude? Well, he got a little bit of that Kimbo Slice look to him. You know what I'm saying? He got a little Kimbo. He got a little, he got a little, you know what I'm saying? He got a little size on him. You did? Don't let it fool you. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they fight because, that's just how they get out. That's they get out. But some people, they fight, and they actually go to classes and learn how to do it the right way. You did. You know what I'm saying? So don't let the game fool you now.
I'm not the tough guy, which means that I'm just responding. But the fade is still on deck if that's what he want to do. And we can get it in. We can do it on camera, off camera. We can put
Can I hold it?
Hold on. Let me do you one better. I'll do you one better.
What's up?
For every half amount that he put up, I'll double it.
So we got money on it.
Oh, you heard that, boy? He said he ain't worried about no change. You know what I'm saying? So if he try to pull a stunt like, they go out there and catch one, you know what I'm saying? And then he decide to sue him. He said, oh, shoot, I ain't worried about that. There you go. You can have that.
So if he put up 100, I'll put up 2. I think Corey broke.
He ain't got no money. What are you talking about? I talked to his baby mama and his ex-wife. He hiding money from them right now because he on that white bitch, the porn star.
I don't think he had money. I think he broke.
No, but the little that he do make, he's sending it outside of the U.S. and he ain't been paying taxes. We looked it up.
But I whatever it is that he put up,
it goes against everything that you stand for. Being able to pay your equal share. You're an upstanding citizen. You pay your taxes.
I don't know why.
You ain't got no child support. He couldn't even pay his baby mama. He got on the internet, started calling the baby mama and the daughter bitches and telling them they need to get their life together over a $150 increase to child support. I didn't know that. Which made it $20. Did you listen to the audio?
I listened to it, but see, that was after the incident had already happened.
Bro.
Let's get on with some more shit, though. You know what I'm saying? You ain't talking about that. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That's all right. Let's see.
She catches
that
it.
That pissed me off when I saw Corey.
She catches it.
I know.
She is, I'm going to be honest with you, straight up, she going through it. Like, she's straight up going through it right now. She, had dreams and aspirations to be a future Olympian. She have hundreds of medals, you know what I'm saying, from Taekwondo. She's, I don't know what degree black belt that she is, but 2nd degree black belt.
So she can whoop Corey ass, too.
Probably. But she's a 2nd degree black belt. She's been doing it since she was like 7 years old. She's been doing it for close to 10 years now. You know what I'm saying? I just flew back from Tulsa.
Yeah, whoever he talking about is a goddamn G.I. Jane motherfucking Kim Lee son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
From going to one of her competitions. She's traveled the entire world, right? She's been to Japan. She's been to Dominican Republic. She's been to Croatia. She's been to everywhere, right? All across the United States of America, competed all over. And now she's going through it because some punk-ass comedian wanted to put her picture up, and he basically said that she looks like a man primarily because she's a darker-skinned woman or a darker-skinned little girl. And so now I wrestle.
No, I need to see that picture too, because I'm like, she can fight like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too many of them fighters. Ain't too many of them fighters come out looking like, you know what I'm saying, looking like Ali daughter. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, them fighters be looking like fighters. You feel me? So yeah. And I need to see that. I need to see what that picture about. You know what I'm saying? Cause folk don't be lying. You know what I'm saying?
With that, you know what I'm saying? I have to wrestle with that because my goal, because I don't have no illegitimate kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no children out of wedlock. I ain't got nobody out here saying, oh, Anton is out here having babies and shit like that. I ain't never lived that life. And so I've always been a family man. I've always been dedicated to the people that surround me. My number one goal with my daughter, and my wife will tell you, is that she can't work. Her goal is to be a child. I've always said that, listen, you don't have the same...
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Quit that. Y'all American... Really, the real Americans, if you keep it a billion, no, fuck that. If you keep it 100, because 100 is enough. The true Americans in this country is black and white folks. You know what I'm saying? We the only ones that's really holding on to the real American values. And all about this America shit. Everybody else, they got their own shit going on. You dig? So, but the difference is that them people, they start raising their children to be in line with adulthood at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Like when they talking, when the child is talking, they teaching that child like, yo, yeah, we gonna teach you adult shit. So all that keeping your kid a kid for all that, that ain't how it go. That ain't how you really want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You really cheating your child. You feel me? And a lot of times the people that be talking that stuff, they wasn't even done like that. And that's why they end up being successful.
Light as everybody else. You're never gonna have to deal with the same things that we dealt with growing up. Your goal is to be a child as long as possible because you got the rest of your life to deal with being an adult. And so now that veil of protection is gone because a is searching out an underage kid on the internet in order to try to attack me. And you got these degenerate out here that validate it. Oh, you shouldn't have got into a beef with a comedian. What the does that mean? That means
Hold up.
You can go and put my underage daughter on the internet and say some wild shit about it. Now she dealing with the shit.
I'll skip forward a little bit.
Insecurity is along the lines of that. I feel like that I'm not worthy enough. That's why we have a whole world that works from the time they're able to work until they get older. Your daughter is going through it now, saying that she's not allowed to be insecure.
But she's a child.
Exactly, but she will have
adult women.
No. Even adults are still living in their childhood from whatever trauma. That's the difference between my platform and my world versus your perfect scenario.
But you're giving people permission to be that way instead of telling them that they need to fix their insecurities. You're saying it's okay for you to be insecure because it's normal. I'm saying that you need to get over that shit so that you can have a more fulfilling life. That's the difference between the messages that we talk about. But some people are not
in a position to even face that.
Giving them the victim Olympics again.
That's not victim Olympics.
What the fuck did she just say? I just jumped into the conversation, so I'm kind of like, what's going on? But at the same time, I'm looking like, okay, we talking about 9 times out of 10, we talking about women. He threw in victim mentality. And then all of a sudden, she trying to defend the shit. Then all of a sudden, she say some shit like, "You're not in a position to change." If you're not in a position to change, that means you still in the shit. So the first thing necessary for you to do is to get out the shit. After you get out the shit, and you've been out the shit for a long period of time, your grown ass need to get that shit up. You need that be one of the biggest problems dealing with women is that they be harboring shit. Yeah, that's what she said. That's what she said. She said some shit like they still holding on to shit because
don't live in a black and white world. We live in a gray world. That's why we got Republicans versus Democrats, black versus white, men versus women.
But it's somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle, we're both right. So what I'm saying is, yes, you come from the situation that a lot of people don't come from. A mom and a dad, suburban life. You had.
No, I was born in it. I was ran up in it.
I get you, but what I'm saying is, you're not seeing it from other people's perspectives. I live in a very reality-based world that people will feel insecure. I am a black woman who's 6'7".
Bitch. You make money off essentially the metaverse. You make money off the internet. Your world ain't real. Your world ain't real. You got fans that you don't even know you got. People, your show looks like TV, bitch. You all up in people's house. No. You don't live in a real reality. Take your ass to the hood, like some of the old men used to do. See, some of the old men, they'll take a youngster, boys and girls, and ride. Just go ride. We gonna ride, and they'll fall straight off in the hood. Know what I'm saying? And park. Or they'll drive slow through that bitch and go through all the treacherous spots. They'll show you the dope fiends, the homeless people, the crazy people, the dope boys, the hoes, the motherfucking shit. I mean, he'll pull up on somebody he actually know and tell you, I used to go to school with this nigga. Pull up, oh hey man, how you doing, man? Man, what's going on, man? Roll down the window on your side. Now you got this nigga sticking his hand and his head all up in the window, half-ass creeping your eye. You know what I'm saying? The nigga look like he a straight up crack monster, dope fiend monster. And that's what they'll do. They'll do that every now and then, just pass through the hood. Know what I'm saying? and let you know what this real life is really about. This shit you living, you obviously got way more money than the average person out here. You can't look no shit up on statistics and yeah, you can't look up no fucking statistics to tell what's really going on in this world for real. The average black man do not make $50,000 a year. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you're not one of us. Okay? Once you reach a certain amount of money, unless you stay in the hood, then you are no longer one of us. You know what I'm saying? And then usually that amount of money is realistically, it ain't no 100,000. Realistically, that amount of money is usually about $70,000 a year. A motherfucker that makes $70,000 a year will take their ass so far out the hood they won't even be no people that even look like them where they move at. 70K, that's all they need. Know what I'm saying? And then they get to living out there. And they get to showing you who they really wish they were, who they really want to be. Not who they really are, but who they think they are. You know what I'm saying? That character that they really want to play. You feel me? The character in the movie that they wish they really were. You know? That's why you got to be careful on sticking your children, your daughters, especially, in front of that TV, watching them same type of shows, them Disney movies and all that old corny ass shit. Yeah, put them in front of some real shit too.
Who is of value, and I love my husband so much that yes, I get jealous sometimes. I will cuss a bitch out sometimes. Behind that nigga.
But you know what?
Bitch, that's just your pedigree, ho. Ain't got nothing to do with you being a real person, none of that shit. That's your pedigree. You got the pedigree of a jealous motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's in your blood. You know what I mean? Like, what the...
You know why this don't register, though?
Why does it register?
It's because you're trying to compare it from your perspective as somebody that's visible.
My perspective? The whole internet is dragging Miko right now, and your wife.
Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay.
You're a woman, but you're a content creator. You can't relate to regular, everyday people because you've been living in the spotlight for a long time. You've been conditioned for this. It's not the same for you versus me as a man and a content creator, and then you want to relate to people that is not a content creator and don't have the level of visibility that you have, and so it doesn't hit the same. Okay, I'll give you an example, all right? Because I'm a C student, I like to break it down that's more digestible.
Please.
If me and you go out and hang out, right? Nobody gonna trip. They may make a thing about it. They may say, "Oh man, what is Anton and Tasha K out there?"
Well, they know I'm married and they know I don't get down like that.
But it doesn't change people from being able to create a narrative because we are both visible, right? We're both visible. It just is what it is. But you now want to compare it to and relate it to somebody that is not visible. So you can't use the same example. You can't use yourself as an example to illustrate this because you don't live a regular life. If you go out as a content creator, it's much different than a regular person going out with another regular person and then them being insecure about it. It's not the same.
Anton,
It's not the same, Tasha.
take away the content, the lights, the camera, the money. I'm still a woman that will whoop another woman ass about my motherfucking husband.
But you still can't relate.
I can relate.
You can't relate, Tasha.
Can't.
You so far removed from reality, you don't even realize that you can't relate.
Anton, that is very narcissistic.
You
say.
haven't lived a regular life in so long, Tasha.
Anton, you know what?
And I get it. You have to be relatable to your audience.
No.
And so I understand it.
No, what you're trying to say is that because the way you take, because we come from very different backgrounds and you've explained more about yourself than I've explained about myself. Mm-hmm. It's easy for you to sit over there and say that. But Anton, I'm not in celebrity circles. I'm not.
What do you mean?
And no, what I'm telling you is I don't sit on the phone and parlay with people who have everything and have access to everything. I am very much in it with my family, my friends, and I do reduce myself down to be able to fit in so that I can have the same experiences. Yes, I have opportunities and I have access. However, Anton.
Ma'am, I'm going to have to break the news to you. Reducing yourself down on purpose is not the same as actually having to be in this situation because that's all you got. I know that's hard for you to understand, but it's a difference between struggling on purpose and struggling because you have to. The difference ain't that big. Look at my fingers. Okay? The difference between this hand represents the person that's doing it because they want to. This hand represents the person that's doing it because they have to. Now watch this. The person that's doing it because they have to is going to be this much, is going to gain this much more experience than the person that's doing it because they want to. Now you say to yourself, well, that ain't shit. That ain't shit, and you're right. It's not really shit until you get in a race with that person. The motherfucker that had to run from creeps, laws, you know what I'm saying, dogs, you feel me? Stray dogs and shit on purpose. That much difference is going to make sure that that person gets away. You're going to always be straggling behind that person if you try to race with that person. Feel me? This person is going to get away most likely because you are going to be behind them. And what's going to happen is they going to get a hold of you first, which is going to make it even more easy for this person to get away. And I'm just breaking down a scenario of, let's say, y'all was, if you was trying to run the streets or some shit, trying to be a fake gangster. And not really a fake gangster, like you was a real gangster, but you didn't have to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm using that scenario. So you got gangsters that really that's really about this, and you got gangsters that's doing it because they wanna just live that lifestyle. This nigga's the real gangster. Okay? And his experience is going to show over yours. And that's how it go for real. You know what I'm saying? So you talking about you bringing yourself down. Okay, but when shit get too hard, you always have the ability to pick yourself back up. Them other people that you dealing with, they can't do that.
Just like people have jobs and they lose their jobs, I could lose my job. What if YouTube said today? No. What if YouTube said today?
I hate when they use that old bitch ass scenario. I hate that shit. You know that shit don't go like that.
Tasha, we demonetizing your platform. Where does that leave me? Now, will I ever be broke again? Absolutely not, because I know how to make money.
But then that means that you're not regular.
No,
because most people on average
make more money than me.
Stop. Most people on average don't have $1,000 in the case of an emergency. You just told me that. Will I ever be broke?
That was the rawest shit. That was the rawest shit they said this whole time. You heard the man said. He said the average person ain't even got $1,000 in case of an emergency, and he's goddamn right. The average person. That means that the average person is poor in America. And he understands this.
And even if one of the main, maybe not your main, but one of your sources of income could be taken away from you, it's not regular. I understand content, and I know you gotta create content.
What this ain't about content. No, this is about the absolute truth. I live in authenticity. So what I'm saying is, and I take constructive criticism. I'm saying that you should tell the story of both. I do. I just did it with Christy and Desmond Scott. I said, yeah, damn, he looked like he ain't had no in a long time.
4 women is what I'm saying.
I am, and I said, let me give you an example.
Okay.
Christy and Desmond Scott.
This some WWE shit right here. It's some real deal, like WCW, WWE, WWF shit for real.
Everybody, I'm seeing women drag this man, but when I see a statement, I love my wife, but I told my wife months ago I wanted to separate. She refused. Now she goes and files for divorce because there's a video now. But I've been said that I did not want to do this. But she decided to hold on for the public image, okay? Yeah. Now, the entire world of women are dragging him. You're this, you're that. And I'm looking at these comments, and I'm like, well, they don't have the full story. How could you cheat? Christy is so perfect. I said, she may be perfect, but she may not be perfect for him. Just because they've known each other since they were 14 doesn't give her dominion over him, and she gets to reduce down and not come to him or not satisfy him when he needs satisfaction. Like, you still have a wifely duty regardless of your platform. This is my commentary. And I said, now listen to me. I played the video of him making, I said, that man right there, the way he making out in public, that is a man that ain't had no pussy in a long time,
I seen the video.
Because men that are regularly fed, they don't get down like that. Yeah. That man, he doesn't care who he's around, what's going on. He went the in. You could tell he was restrained. And as a wife, as a content creator, I'm down there with her.
God damn, you over-explaining the fuck out of this, ain't you? Shit.
Quaking them in LA, no jumper. We took a break. They got food. My husband don't fix his plate.
Yeah.
I get up and fix my nigga plate.
Why?
Because that's what I love to do.
Okay, well,
I love serving my husband. Just because I'm on this platform doesn't mean that I have to ignore my wifely duty. Do you?
I ain't gonna lie, she got some nice waves though. You know, that wave game on perm. You understand me?
Understand what I'm saying? I'm a wife first before.
The waves in her head match the waves in her dress. You know what I'm saying?
For this. I am a wife. No. Anton.
Tasha.
Anton, you can agree to disagree.
We're gonna have a lot of different conversations.
No, and we can have a lot of different conversations, but I am.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you.
And look, no, I'm just saying, I am a wife. I am a mother. before I am a content creator.
Facts.
Okay? So regardless of how much content we gotta do, that nigga say he hungry, I go get his food. It's not because I have to, it's because I want to.
But the reason why I said why was not because I was disagreeing with the fact that you fixed his plate.
Yeah.
Right? The reason that...
Real talk. Content creating ain't no hard ass job. I don't know if y'all, I don't know if people that watch shit like this understand, but you know, content creating don't actually require you to do nothing but whatever the fuck you want to do. And in this case, all these two motherfuckers is doing is sitting down and bumping their motherfucking gums. So you know they ain't doing shit. They ain't losing no calories.
I was saying why is because you have the capacity to choose to do that, or you have the availability to have other people do that for you.
But
what I'm saying
married,
is, but what I'm saying, Tasha, I don't know why you keep on trying to make yourself to be a regular person. You're not regular. Listen.
They back on that shit again. They still on it, matter of fact. I guess they ain't never left. I skip forward and they still on it. It's some real WWE shit right here.
She can cook every day. She loves to cook. She loves to cook, right? But guess what? I'm not the type of person that want to sit around and watch you cook all day. So I would prefer to go to a 5-star restaurant. And guess what? When we go out, when I have the capacity, because I work so much, we go to 5-star restaurants. But I'm not expecting for her to do a wifely duty just because we're married.
My husband doesn't expect me to do that either.
But you have the choice, is all I'm saying. A lot of women don't have that same availability. They don't have the same situation. A lot of guys, a lot of couples, a lot of relationships, they're not in the position that we are in. So when we try to play on the audience sometimes and try to make ourselves more relatable, you're doing that because you're choosing to.
Hold on. If you smell what the Rock is cooking. Man, y'all, if y'all don't shut the fuck up with this old tongue wrestling ass shit, man, y'all, you niggas went an hour and a half, almost an hour and 45 minutes into the video and ain't proved the motherfucking thing. Y'all ain't proved shit. All y'all doing is going back and forth talking about how y'all, she ain't regular. Like, this bitch so crazy, she really thinks she regular. You know, you regular when you stand in front of people that's less regular than you. But bitch, you know that the average motherfucker ain't got no money. So once you get you some money, where you can say, I can buy shit that I need anytime I want to. You ain't hear what I just said. I said I can buy what I need whenever I want. That means, goddamn, if I need a new pair of shoes and I done went down, I'm supposed to be pretty today. I'm supposed to be curt. You know, I'm supposed to be curt. You understand? I fucked around and got some shit on my shoes. I say, man, I can't go all the way back to the house. I'm too far out. I go to the fucking store and just buy some more shoes. You know, the average person can't do that. Huh? But you can. The nigga just told you the average person ain't got $1,000 in their bank account for an emergency. For emergency. We talking about emergency money. The average person don't even know how to have a 0 point. You know what a fucking 0 point is? That's when you get down to a certain amount of money, you say, I can't go no lower than this. I gotta get some more money before I continue to spend money. I'm getting close to my 0 point. That means I need to make sure that my bills paid. I'm straight. I got gas in the car. I can afford to eat until I get to my next check, bag, whatever they call it nowadays. Know what I'm saying? That's called a 0 point. You know what the average person's 0 point is? 0! It ain't about being financially. You got to have enough money in order for you to even start talking about finances. The conversation of finances ain't even relevant until you actually get some money that you can say, okay, I can start saving. That means you might have to lower your standards in order for you to be able to do that. No, ma'am. And you either, sir. Neither one of y'all are regular. Neither one of y'all. Your video too crisp. Oh, crisp ass video. I mean, you can see all the details in this nigga shirt. That's a badass shirt. Sir? You know what I'm saying? Well, you see all the waves in her head. You know what I mean? That perm sitting right. You feel me? You can't have no regular cameras and do all that. You can't be rocking off the cell phone still. You got to have some real deal camera. You got to have a camera, some pro style cameras to be able to record that nice. Real talk. Real talk. I could stretch this video out probably, the way it look, I could stretch this video out and put it on I say a 55-inch screen TV, and it'll still look pretty crisp. Matter of fact, I can check. Let me see. What's the what we rocking with right now? Okay, we're rocking on 720p. So maybe not that big. Maybe not that big. Maybe a 40, maybe a 50-inch TV. Not a 55, but a 50. And it still look pretty crisp. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Come on, man. All that WWE back and forth ass shit. Yeah, you niggas didn't accomplish shit on this show, but sitting up talking about each other.